Before we start our new lesson, let us make a short prayer. Okay, before we start our new lesson, let's now recall our last topic. And our last topic is all about motion. Okay, our next topic is understanding electricity. And before we start our discussion, we have objectives, and the objectives is at the end of the lesson, students will be able to learn the definition of electricity and two types of electricity and the proper way of using electricity. And before we start our new topic, mag-group tayo into 3 na dahil magkakaroon tayo ng groupings mamaya, and simulan na natin ang groupings. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And ayan, lahat kayo may groups, and lahat ng 1 ay magsama-sama, lahat ng 2 magsama-sama din, at ganun din ang 3. And now, let's proceed to discuss our new lesson. It's all about electricity. What is electricity? Electricity is the flow of electrons, negatively charged particles, through a conductor. And alam naman natin na ang electricity is almost na lagi natin ginagamit sa pang-araw-araw. Like, katulad nito sa pagpapailaw, sa paggamit natin sa mga appliances, sa mga ating electric fan na ginagamit ngayon. And electricity is mostly na kailangan ng bawat isa dahil sa lahat ng bagay or dito sa ating panahon ngayon ay karamihan ng ating mga gamit ay ginagamitan na natin ng electricity. And we have two types of electricity. The first one is static electricity or stationary charge. Like example of balloon sticking to air, like that. That is the one example of stationary electricity. And the second one is current electricity or the flowing charge. Example is the battery powering a bulb, like that, like our bulb, electric fan, and our using appliances in our home or in our schools. Now let's proceed to our key components. And Mr. Bondat, you read the 4 key components of electricity.
So the first components is the electrons, next one is the voltage, the third key component is the current, and the last is the resistance.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Bondat. And the first one is electrons. Electrons is move from negative charge to positive charge of their terminal. And the voltage is siya yung nagpupush ng electrons, or para siyang like in water, like water pressure, na siya yung nagpupush sa ating mga pipe. And next is current is the flow rate of electrons, or siya yung nagme-measure ng mga amperes of electricity. And the last one is resistance, or siya yung obsessive electrons flow, or siya yung nagme-measure siya ng ohms. Okay, class? And now let's proceed to the types of electricity. And the first type is conductor. And what is conductor? Conductor is materials that allow electricity charge, or we have electrons, and conductor is easily to flow. And we have an example of conductors. First example is copper, or this is the best. Copper is the best conductor, and copper is used in wire. Like, di ba nga, yung mga electrician, mas ginagamit nila yung mga wire para mapagana yung mga bulb and mga appliances natin. And like, in one bulb, yung copper, kinoconnect sa isang bulb na galing, yung electricity ng yun, na nanggagaling sa battery, ay para mapailaw yung two bulbs na using copper. And next is gold. And in gold, used for high-end electronics like our laptop, cell phones, and TV, etc. Meron niyang gold na naka-indicate dyan sa ating mga gadgets para pagdaluyan din siya ng mga electricity, and para magamit din natin, or nag-aalo din siya ng maayos na takbo ng electricity. And next is steel. In steel, used in power lines. Like, di ba alam naman natin yung mga welder, yung mga nagwe-welding, di ba, steel, meron silang, alam, di ba, kung familiar kayo, di ba, sa welding, meron siyang kiniklip, or siya yung pinaka-ground, and meron siyang isang hawak din isang welder, kung saan doon nakalagay yung welding rod, and pagka pinut-in nung welder, yung may welding rod, mag-spark siya, and siya yung nag-make na siya ng electricity, and para mapagana yung para mag-spark yung welding, and para makabuo or makapagawa ng mga projects and other na gagawin nila. And next is aluminium. In aluminium, ganun din. Ang aluminium ay pwede din siyang weldingin. Pero meron siyang mas mababang current ng electricity kaysa sa paggamit sa steel. Kasi ang aluminium, alam naman natin ang aluminium ay mabilis mapunaw. And kailangan may proper current or voltage ang gagamitin natin sa pag-welding or ng aluminium. And the last one is silver. Sa silver, ginagamit ang silver for our satellites and other main na pwedeng paggamitan ng silver. Okay, now let's proceed to next. Mr. Barbosa, you can read the next slide.
Insulators, materials that blocks the flow of electric current. Example is rubber, plastic, glass, ceramic, and rubber.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Barbosa. And insulator is materials that block the flow of electric current. Example, like rubber. Rubber is used for wire cutting gloves. And alam naman natin na mga electrician ay nagsusuot sila ng mga safety equipment, or na like gloves and rubber shoes, na kung saan para hindi sila makakuryente and para siya yung magsilbing insulator. And that is plastic, or plastic is outlet casing bottle material. Like mga bote, hindi din siya inaanuhan ng mga kuryente, hindi din siya dinadaluyan. And next is glass, high voltage insulator. Siya din yung glass, siya din yung isa pa ding parang hindi talaga siyang dinadalo yan ng kuryente kasi parang wala siyang ano, basta yung hindi siya dinadalo yan ng voltage ng kuryente. And next is ceramic. Ceramics is like in a fuse box or plug. Last is dry wood, non-conductive when dry. And sinabi dito yung dry wood, may pwedeng daluyan ang wood kung ito ay basa or sariwa pa. Pero pagka talagang tuyo-tuyo na or talagang hindi siya basa, ang dry wood hindi din yun madadaluyan ng kuryente. Okay? Then now let's proceed to next slide. How electric circuit works. We have a diagram. Meron ako dito nilagay na diagram. Diba alam natin na battery, the battery have positive and negative charge. And meron din tayo ditong bulb. And meron din wire and switch. And tinatawag natin ito isang first diagram is open circuit or dahil kasi your switch niya or yung conductor ng switch ay parang nakahiwalay din sa isang conductor kaya hindi siya mag-generate ng electricity na magpapailaw sa ating bulb. And next is closed circuit or yung battery and bulb ay mapapailaw na niya kasi gawa ng switch, yung conductor ng switch ay nagkadikit na sila. Kaya pagdikit na yon ay saka mag-generate ng electricity to bulb and saka iilaw yung ating bulb. Next is how electricity circuit works in power source, conductors, and load or bulb and switches. And in power source, like in power source, like you have battery, our solar panel, and in conductors, like wires, other copper, and in load or our bulb, we have our bulb and switches to make switch is the on off or the patayan para magbukas or mag-cut yung ating electricity na pumapasok. Next is measuring electricity or the first is voltage. In voltage, electrical pressure or measure with voltmeter. Ang mine-measure dito, voltage or ginagamitan natin po ng multimeter or yung power voltage supply kung saan para malaman natin kung gaano kalakas yung inilalabas na voltage. And next is the current or the flow rate of electrons or measure with an ammeter or dito para ma-measure yung current yung current na mini-measure natin para ma-measure pala yung amperes ng isang appliances or para ma-measure kung gaano yung lakas ng amperes. And that is resistance kung dito opposition to electron flows measure with an ohmmeter. Dito mini-measure yung resistance kung gaano kataas or kababa yung resistance ng isang battery or other electricity appliances. And next is how electricity is generated. Diba, alam naman natin, meron tayo we have two, the renewable sources and non-renewable resources. And the first renewable resources is solar panel. And in solar panel, we have process sunlight to make electricity, and like wind turbine, wind to kinetic energy to electricity. Next is non-renewable resources, or like fossil fuel like coal, gases, and next is nuclear or uranium fission to heat, to steam, and to make electricity. And before we end our lesson, we have a groupings nag-group, di ba? Nag-group tayo kanina na nandiyan na kayo sa group nyo, and we have group activity. Our activities, namely, draw a diagram on how electricity works. Okay, class? You understand? Okay, now let's proceed to your group and make your group work. Okay, good job, class. Since you show your drawing ng puta. Good job, class. And since you show your group activity and you did explain, before we end our lesson,